Hello everyone, I'm Duran Bush from ENTV, and today I'm going to be doing a Scream 6 movie review, and it was a movie that I personally enjoyed. There'll be spoilers in this movie review, obviously, because we'll be talking about some of the nitty-gritty of the Scream 6 movie, and what I actually enjoyed the most about the movie, is that for the first time in the cinemas, we actually had 3 killers for the first time, which is a very rare oddity, We never usually get that. It's been 2 ever since Bill and Stu, and then we had, Billy Loomis's mom and all this kind of stuff, and it was nice because I actually got to see the movie during the spring break time period, so I was able to rewatch all of them to give you a better understanding of the Scream film. And I truly enjoyed this because I feel that in Scream 2022, you didn't really get to care about the cast as much. Whereas this time, you actually had more time and experience with the cast, and you really got into with the Carpenter sisters and everything. See, the thing about Scream is that in all fairness and reality, in horror, it's a movie mystery kind of, where you're trying to figure out who's the killer and what's their motivation. And I feel like it was a good sequel, like the original Scream 2, where their motivation was more of revenge. Where in most movies, it's about I want to get famous and I want to be, Ghostface so that I can get my own movie deal and be part of a movie series. Where I felt this one was good because it was just a classic revenge storyline. You find out in the storyline that the killers, which is actually the previous killer's dad and siblings, are doing the killings because they're trying to get revenge on the Carpenter sisters and the other survivors that were involved in the death of this one kid who was a super fan. And I liked how it was like Halloween 2018, where you actually got to see like the original masks used, and they were more aged, And I also enjoyed that each of the killers, the 3 of them, the dad, who was actually a police officer, very interesting, because you haven't had a police officer involved in the killings. So it was really interesting to get that, and then having a callback to Scream 3, where one of the killers actually faked their death, so that you would think that, they're obviously not a killer because they're dead. And it was just a good movie experience, and personally, this is for me, is I thought that this movie was my top 3, because for me, it's Scream 2, because in my opinion, that's the best Scream, then 1, because you can't denounce the original, and finally, it's the Scream 6, because every other one is kind of, in my opinion, lower than this new Scream movie. And I rate this movie a 9 out of 10, because I believe that this movie was more of the higher class of Scream, more of like a movie mystery where you're trying to figure out, okay, is this the person the killer and what will their motivations be? Like, I truly enjoyed the boyfriend to the main Carpenter sister, that I like that actor personally, and I like the mystery of maybe he's involved because her previous boyfriend was a killer. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. And I think that it's a great movie that everybody should watch, no matter what you're like in movies. Now, it is gory, obviously, because it's horror. Horror is all about the gore, the bloodshed, and people enjoy that, but I more enjoy the story that's being told. And I recommend that you go see the movie and that you all enjoy it.